Welcome to Series 2, Lesson 2 here. This is a quicker overview, broader overview, putting everything together on BPOs. This is a quicker lesson than Series 1. Series 1 took our time and we went over everything. Now you're going to start seeing everything put together. So I'm going to go over a little bit more advanced comp selection here. These are the statuses I want: active, backup, close, hold and do not show, and pending. These are my limits. So this was the subject square footage, 80% of that. This is 120% of the subject's square footage there. Okay, I went 120 days back. I selected condominiums. And right here, tract number. Tract number is like subdivision, depending on where you are in the world. In Southern California, we have builder tract numbers. You find this on the legal description in the tax records. So this one is 13067. If you live in an area that uses subdivisions, legal subdivisions, community names, you can use that also. That's a great place to start for comps. They're going to be the best representation of value, and the bank's gonna wonder why you didn't start there also. Now, if you know this is an older home, it doesn't have a subdivision, go straight to a regular radius search. Okay? So let's search inside the subdivision and see what we get here. Oh, I know I need to put a city here. Alright, so 3 comps come up. We've got the subject that came up that we just searched for in the previous lesson, and we have 2 more. So let's check them out. Okay, has the same square feet as a subject, and it looks like it's lightly renovated. Let's check out the pictures and see what we have here. So it looks like it has some light renovations. So this could be a superior property. We could use it as an equal, or we could use it as an inferior. We really don't know yet. We sort of need some more validation by seeing some more comps. But right now, we're gonna use it. We're just gonna select it and expand our search and see what we get here. Another one in the subdivision. Let's check out the pictures and see what we get here. So this is also lightly renovated. It looks like new carpet, new paint, some new cabinets there. So this is also lightly renovated here. Okay, again, we don't know if this is going to be a superior, inferior, or equal property yet. We need to have validation by expanding our search. And here's a subject. So a subject, we can tell that it has some renovations. Mid-grade appliances there, so it's a light renovation. So we're going to select our subject just to have it. Okay, now we're going to go back to our list and we're going to pull it up. Now, if you have a matrix-based MLS or you have an MLS that allows you to copy information, I suggest you hit the Control-C button here and just open up a new screen. If you do not have that, what we're going to do is do what I just did, pull up a full report. Okay, so these are the listings that we're working with. All right, I'm going to move right to expanding my search because of limited time here for this video. All right, I've already entered my half-mile radius search in there. Reason why I'm using half mile is because I know the area. I know that Costa Mesa does not have a lot of condo communities. So in my previous lesson, I told you to expand at quarter mile or 1/3 mile radius increments. Once you know your area, once you get to do a lot of BPOs, I would say a couple dozen, you'll probably get to know how you should expand your search. You really don't want to be working with more than 15 to 25 comps at any given time. At 25, anything over 25, I reduce my search. I don't want that many comps. But 15 to 25 is a decent range. So let's see what we get here. I'm going to take out the builder track and just do the half-mile radius search. And let's go. So now we have 16. So it fell right where we just spoke of. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select the ones in the subdivision and go from there. So immediately what we do is we look for a superior property for GLA. I know the subject is 1638. Let's see if there's anything higher that's in the sold section first for GLA. As we scan here, I don't see anything that's higher. So right now, if I were to be concluding my report here, I would know that the one we picked in the subdivision would be my superior property. I don't know that for sure yet, but let's go. Let's see. Okay, next thing that you would look for is, let's assume that this is our superior. Well, it's also the highest price sold, which is a good thing, because now we need to find 2 more inferior properties that sold for less. But we want to create a tight group of values, so really scanning real quick, it's going to be the next 2 down. Now, because the other one down here is only a $3,000 difference at 476, I'm also going to check out and select that one. So let's go inside these listings and see what they are. Okay, this one, read the remarks real quick, had some light renovations. It has some mahogany wood floors, and it has some paint. Okay, so let me see if there's any pictures. There is none. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm still gonna use it. This one looks pretty good. Regular sale, upgraded granite counters, new kitchen appliances. Okay, that's decent. Let's look at the pictures real quick. Okay, so decent renovation job there. Alright, let's go to next comp here. Next comp is on the same street. So although that the other comps are a closer bracketing value, I'm more inclined to use this one because the bank or BPO company does like comps that are on the same street when they're available, just like this one. So this has an upgraded kitchen, granite countertops. This is good. The reason why I'm saying that is because I did review my subject, and my subject has light renovations to it. So I want to have the closest match if possible. Now, if you don't get to see pictures of your subject, you always assume it's an average property. Okay. So assuming that I'm using this one, I'm probably going to go ahead and let's deselect this one here at 485. Okay, so now we have our three comps. It really didn't matter much which comp I used. They're all within a close value. So there are my solds temporarily right now. All right, and now that we're going to do the same thing, we're going to try to find a superior in our active or / listing comps here. So we come across, and let's find one that's superior here. So here's one that's superior, but it has a price of $349. That will not work for our port. That is too far of a price variance. That's going to be over $160,000. So this is not going to work even though it's superior for square feet. All right, let's back up. Looks like, again, the one that we found in the subdivision could be our superior. Assuming that, let's pick some inferior comps or inferior comps for price, really. Because like we said, in this section, you have to have your superior properties, singular or plural, superior property or properties as the highest price properties for your solds. Those have been verified sales by a buyer purchasing those properties. For our listing comps, to bluntly put it, real estate agents are idiots, so we can't really assume that agents know what they're doing. So that's why although we need a close bracket of prices, agents undervalue and overvalue properties all the time. Now, just because they list it at a value doesn't mean that's what it's going to sell at. Once it's verified by a buyer coming and purchasing the property, usually it fixes the value. So just like in your market, if there's something overpriced, what do buyers do if they like the property? They pay a discounted price for it. They're not going to buy it for the list price if it's overpriced. The opposite, if it's a undervalued property, if one of these properties down here was put on the market at 300, you know it's going to escalate to something fairly close to market value. That's just how it goes. So because these are active or listing comps, we really don't know. They haven't been verified yet. All we can go by is to find bracketing comps and a close price group. So let's deselect the subject now. I don't think we need it anymore. And let's look for things close to 515. Okay, next one I see is the 475, and we see a 405 here. So let's check out these comps. Good bracketing. Okay, it's been upgraded, so this is a decent comp. The only thing that's preventing me from using this now is the 405 price, but it is on the same street, and it is a listing comp, and I do know I get some leeway for listing comps. So I'm going to keep that selected for now. Let's check out this one here. Okay, this has some remodels and some upgrades, so this is a good comp also, and it's close to our price bracketing that we need. Okay, so there's 6 comps right there. I'm going to pull them up. They're right here now. Those could be my 6 comps. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand my search to verify that. I'm going to end this lesson. I'm going to pull back up in the expansion, and we'll go from there. Thanks. See you guys soon.